I have a very serious warning about the real estate market and the cryptocurrency market. And the reason why I want to do this today is because honestly, I could not sleep at all last night. I was so excited after I spoke with my DeFi trading group on that coaching call and my real estate master group, that coaching call. Something has changed in my students. I saw a discipline in the crypto students that I've never seen before. And I saw answers coming out of my real estate group. And I, oh my, we were here. When I started this channel, I started wanting to teach people about economic cycles and how to take advantage of them. But the truth is 95% of people will never be able to experience what I've been trying to teach you for 4 years, where I was showing you different cycles in precious metals and then how we can move it into real estate and move it into cryptocurrency and move it into stocks. And if you know these cycles, you know the trigger points, how to take massive advantage of them, and how you will witness most of the world, because these buildups and these subsequent pops, and we're going to talk about one in real estate right now that's happening right before our eyes, and it's not in the mainstream media yet. You will be able to take advantage of them because people don't pay attention. They just follow the herd. And if you'll be a contrarian and you'll learn about these specific disciplines, whether it be real estate, cryptocurrency trading, precious metals investing, you will have so many opportunities. It will be hard to pick one. And then I want to ask you humbly, after I read you this story and we talk about this and this shift that you need to learn to make, I want to make you an offer that I'm not joking, you can't refuse. It is the best thing I've put together ever. And so if that's okay with you, if I can make you that offer, which I believe is going to make you so successful and so wealthy, it's stupid. And I know that sounds crazy because nothing's a guarantee. You have to put in the work and you've got to be a part of something that you've never been a part of. If that's okay with you, can you just type yes or no? All right. As I was talking with my real estate group, they ask me all kinds of questions like, how do we move our precious metals or our crypto into real estate and stuff? And we are now at the moment where I asked my group where they are financially. And I said, does anybody, show of hands in my group, have enough gold now because of the price rise, where I showed you why you want to buy gold and silver? Do you have enough now to pay off your house? And multiple people were already there. And there are a lot of people that are close to being there. Now, I gave them some specific advice on what they should do with that, what I would do. All right. My students are winning left and right. The crypto students, they're winning, right? This is what's going on. One student came up and said, look, I live in Florida and the real estate crash is, it's incredible. There's so much opportunity. And this lady is a very successful lady. You can tell she's very well diversified. She's either done it on her own or she learned it on the channel. She has different buckets of assets and she's winning. And it's at the point where she's like, you could tell, she's like, I'm just picking where I want to win. Am I going to win over here in tax liens or deeds? Am I going to win over here flipping a house? Am I going to win over here? She's winning everywhere. And she's like, she's got to make a conscious decision where to win and what level of work she wants to put in and what percentage of gain, right? I've been warning about a real estate crash, and now we're here and we have other asset classes. All of us. Type gold if you own gold and you're watching it go up and you're stoked. Type crypto. If you got crypto, you've been watching your digits go up and you're stoked, right? But most people don't understand how to move from one asset class into the next. And not only that, to do it in a way where you're saving tens of thousands of dollars. Check this story out of Fast Company. Once again, remember where people thought I was crazy a couple of years ago, where I called the top of the real estate market in July of 2023, and Dave Ramsey came out screaming and yelling because he saw that video and telling people that people like me were out there spreading FUD about real estate. And he said that you should buy real estate and there's never a bad time. And then he lied to the nation and he said that real estate has never gone down ever across the country at one time. He said only once did real estate go down a little bit in certain metropolitan areas, and that was during the Great Recession. That was a lie. You want to know something else about Dave Ramsey you don't know? That month, I believe it was June of 2023 that I called it, or July, he sold his personal house, one of the most expensive homes in Nashville. Let me let that sink in right now, because not a lot of people understand. And let me explain something else. The way Dave Ramsey makes money is by convincing you to buy or sell homes. Did you know that? Type 1 if you did, type 2 if you don't. This is something that needs to be told, all right? Because there's nothing illegal wrong with it, but he has a syndication with real estate agents. And as long as you're buying and selling real estate and the volume is up, he gets paid. I get paid to educate people, right? That's what I do. I charge people and build classes. I say, look, if you buy this class, I believe that if you watch it all and you do it, you're going to make 20 times, 30 times the course in the next deal you do, right? That's how I make my money. But I don't make it by deceiving people and saying that real estate's not going down, then I sell the most expensive house in town. And I showed people how these cycles, they start with the rich and the most expensive homes, and they filter all the way down to the cheaper homes. Well, now look at this. Once again, Zillow has downgraded its 12-month forecast for national home prices. It says on Wednesday, Zillow economists published their updated forecast model projecting that the U.S. home prices, as measured by Zillow Home Value Index, will fall 1.7% between March of 2025 and March of 2026. Now, I want you to understand that is a low number. They set the bar low so that they can be proven right all the time, and then they could be your answer to everything, but they're not. It's going to, all right? And that's across the board number. Just so you know, I've proven and shown you how the Federal Reserve changed the charts on my other channel, my real estate channel. They changed the charts. They changed the game, not wanting you under the Biden administration to know the housing market was collapsing. You need to know how to go from one asset to the next. And I'm not joking. I don't want you to own just your house cash, and I don't want you to own a handful of rentals in an LLC. I want you to own the Walmart building in town. I want you to own the 20-plex, the 50-plex. And I'm not here to build some like syndication where I'm, living in a private jet like Grant Cardone, living off all your money while you're getting pennies. I want you to go do it. I want to teach you how to do this. So this is the offer I want to make you. And I honestly believe this is the biggest no-brainer ever, because a lot of people right now are focused on crypto, and crypto has a cycle top. Type yes or no if you agree. Bitcoin is going to hit a price, and then it's going to go to a multi-year downtrend, like a dip, a swell. It's going to go through something much bigger than what you just experienced in crypto over the last 8 weeks. This is called the halvening cycle. And you have to know when to pull your money out of the market and then put your money to work in another one. And this is lining up right now. Gold is spiking to where people could pay off their home. And in the next 6 months, crypto is going to spike, and you're going to see down prices on real estate, and everybody in the world is going to be focused on crypto. And what I want you to do is be pulling money out of crypto, and we're going to put it into 2 spots. You know of one of them, and the other one's going to be real estate. And everybody needs a place to live. And there's going to be a reshaping, a rechanging of real estate. Who owns it, who rents it, who controls it. And I want that to be all of us. So this is my offer. I have only offered this twice a year for 2 years. And this time, the price, after this, it will never be this price again. It will be much higher. I want to offer you every single real estate class I've ever done in the past and in the future for one price. And I'm going to include once a month group coaching calls through this next January. And to be honest with you, I keep extending it. And everybody that's got in at these lower prices has just benefited from that. And this is my promise to you. If you take all of those classes and you come prepared to learn at these group coaching calls, I'm going to teach you things that none of your real estate agents will ever be able to teach you. I will show you how to make cash flow on real estate right now you could start with $500 and you'll never need to physically own the properties. I will show you how to buy properties in tax foreclosure auctions for 10 cents on the dollar. I will teach you how to manage real estate. I will teach you all the cycles of real estate. There's so much in these classes. You don't have to start right now, but you'll have this for when you're at the max of crypto and gold. And you will go from those cycles into this one, and you will create generational wealth. That's my promise to you. This will all be at one price. It's $2,000 for everything. And you're going to get every real estate course I make into the future for free. This is called a no-brainer offer. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I couldn't sleep last night. I was so inspired by a shift, a change in my my students on both the crypto side and on the real estate side. And I'm like, this is time to take this action. So if you're willing to take action and you're someone that goes, no, I know when an opportunity is in front of me, this is the price and you're going to be rewarded for it. And when it goes up, it's going up to $2,500 after that. And again, I only open this up twice a year, but I want to put this in front of you because right now the real estate market is tipping. And by the time it's hitting the mainstream and the mainstream media is talking about all the cities that it's crashing in, and those large cities are going to affect the suburban areas, watch out. You're going to see your friends fleeing from their real estate, liquidating. And the interest rate drops are not going to matter. Remember, during every real estate correction, when I started in 1999, 2000, interest rates were actually free falling in the year 2000, and so were home prices. When the real estate was free falling in 2007, 2008, 2009, guess what was happening? Real estate interest rates, mortgage rates were collapsing. They were falling, and nobody wanted it because everybody was like losing their mind going, get me out of this real estate market. And I want you to attack the market. I want you to own the market. We're already doing it with crypto. We're going to do it with precious metals, with silver, and we're going to go and own all of the real estate in America when this is all said and done. This is your opportunity. The only question is, are you going to take it? The link's down below. I don't know how long I'm going to run this sale. I want you to win. That's my goal. You are my report card. You are the measure of my success. Your success is what makes me successful and will turn my financial education company into the largest in the world. So I want to put this opportunity out to you. Thank you so much for letting me give you this warning. And that warning, just to encapsulate it in closing, is this. As we see gold top, as we see crypto top, people aren't going to understand how or why they're going to want or need to move into real estate. They're not going to see how big the opportunity is. They're going to be so fixated on crypto going up, on gold going up, they're not going to catch the top. They're going to collapse and they're going to lose it all. And you are going to succeed. All right, this is the Economic Ninja, and I'm out.